Well, good morning. It is a Monday morning here in Canada. This is the Cyber Magician. We're back again with Ultimate Dirt, and we're going to be doing a little bit of exploring today. Now, I'm just going to go down and make sure I have my resistances done. I know that they are showing good, but I want to make sure I do have enough. The reason behind that is we're going to be doing an explorer of Slayers, rares, stuff like that. It's a level 5, and it's going to be in the marketplace. So we've got our buffs here. We're not worrying about the rest of them. Top deck. And Hobbit Dirt, as you do know, and if you've been watching my channel, is that he is not a reincarnation character. He's not uber powerful or any of that stuff. He is, by any and all stretch of imagination, a champion. So this is his first life. And that's what that basically means. So he's a champion build because I have unlocked the champion ability, which gives me a 34 point build, or 32 point build. So he's not a 36 point build. He's not maxed out. He doesn't have the ultimate equipment or anything like that. He's just an average warrior. Maybe a little bit above average that side, but pretty much he is normal. Searing Heights. It's a level 5 explorer. Take a look at this. So we have nothing. This is the first time or the second time he's been in. He's got 26 out of 50 kills already. He's found 2 areas, which really doesn't mean much at all. So we're going to take a look around and see what we can find out here. And we'll cast up a couple of spells. Okay. He is all good to go. We're going to do some exploring and see if we can rack up a few kills at the same time. And what we're going to do is we're going to be swinging around, going from left around to the right. So really we could go down here, and I think we will this time. I think we'll go down here. There you are. You're hiding down there on me. But I can see you. And anymore, you don't just hit the guy down here, so we'll surprise him. Hello. How are ya? How you doing? We got one more. There he is. Thank you very much. Any wolfies? Oh, there's a wolf over there. Ah, you seen the sound right there? There he is. Now he knows I'm here. Makes it easier beating him up. So we're going to move around the left-hand side here. The idea behind this is that we're going to clear out anything on the higher edges as we move through that they can shoot us from the back. Hey dude, how you doing? Long time no see. Actually, never seen you before. We just want to make sure that you're well surprised. Thank you very much. And there's nobody here. Should be a people up here on the right. Bingo. Only one this time. There's a hobgoblin. Blood-Tide Archer. We got rid of him. Now, so far we haven't picked up any explorers, and I wasn't expecting to. These are just slayers right now. Over there. So this is the main area. And what will normally happen is that we'll come down through this way from the other entranceway. But we're doing a little different today, like I said. We're going to go up here. Oh, Wolfie. Hello, Wolfie. And we're actually going to go up into this area here after we explore this side, which is what we're doing. We're doing explorers and slayers and blah, 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 blah. So, why am I out doing this? Now, I've got some bad news for you people that are following my channel. Hold'em Dirt may not be around for too much longer. I've been doing a little bit of revamping my characters. And what I've come up with is that I have a few too many. I have 23. So I need to cut it down a bit. Now, it's not that I'm going to stop the channel or anything like that. That's not going to happen. I'm still going to continue. But I'm going to reduce the amount of people I have down, simply so that I can concentrate more on specific people and get them to where I really want them to be. So Hold'em Dirt may not survive much longer for that particular reason. But considering that I have TR'd other characters, what will happen is that I'll continue with those characters and run them through the quests again as I TR them. So, but Hold'em Dirt unfortunately is going to go by the wayside. I really haven't invested a lot of money into him or time. Pardon me. So it's not going to be that great a loss. I actually created him to do some of these videos. So he has basically served his purpose, and I'm going to send him out to retirement, shall we say. I hate that idea. So he's going to be retired. He's basically going to get a hold of a couple of his lady friends, and then he's going to sit back and enjoy his retirement as an ex-adventurer and take his money and open up a bar. I think, yeah, we'll say he's going to go open up a bar. So, yeah. Yeah, it's one of the things that happens, and that's the biggest thing, is that when you're doing stuff like this, is that you have a tendency to create certain people and see how they run and how they work out. And then you do more and more and more, and then next thing you know, you've got a whole crap load of people that, because you have a whole crap load of people, you're not really playing that much anymore. So what you want to do is you want to filter them down. And you have to take a real hard look at the ones you have and say, I'm sorry, but due to reasons of economics and time, I can't have you around anymore. So we're going to have to retire you. This is not the first time this has happened. It's happened before with a couple of other people. And see, even people in the guild, is they turn around and they will be at a certain point in the game and they say, yeah, it's time. We've actually had people in our guild turn around and retire completely. Or they will leave the game for a year or two and then come back to it. And they'll redo their account. Now, a lot of times at that particular point, they're not a VIP account. They're normally a premium account, or they change it to a free-to-play. And when they do that, they lose a lot of their characters. Simply because here, as a VIP, I can have as many tunes as I want. All I have to do is set it up for it. I can have 100 if I wanted to. Strictly up to me. But I find that normally, even with people that play a lot in DDO, having around 20 seems to be the optimal point. more seems to cause problems, which is what I'm running into now. So, I ran right past him. Interesting. What are you running around for? Get back here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's change to a flame weapon. So, home with dirt's gonna go. He is served his purpose. I created him, as I said, so that I could do these videos, and so far we're doing okay with him. Ouch. We're not got 80 million viewers or anything like that, but it's okay. I'm new. I've only been doing this for a couple of months, so it's going to take me a while to be established. I have half a dozen subscribers already, which is good. No, I can't get up there. Don't worry about it. Oh. So, I have maybe a 300 or 400 views so far. But like I say, it takes time. And the idea, too, is that you have to watch the content. If you turn around and do stuff that people don't want, then, of course, they're not going to view it. It's not I'm trying to make money from this. I'm retired. I've got time in my hand. And I like the game, so I figured I'd start this up and see what happens. I'm also looking into and doing videos on retired in gaming with World of Warships and World of Tanks, and showing you just what normally happens on the battlefield if you're interested in those games for an average player. Yes, sometimes I will have an absolutely phenomenal game. Most times I have an average game, which means I am not the end all, the be all, and all that other crap. I'm just an average gamer, and that's all I've ever told people I was. Just an average gamer. I have my average skills. I am not an Uber character. I don't create Uber characters. None of that crap. So, I'm just an average guy playing the game and having a lot of fun doing it. And that's all there is. You know, it's that simple. I'm here because it's fun. And the same with the other games I play. All the games I play have the same theme. Why am I playing that game? Because the game is fun. Do I like winning? Yes, I like winning. I mean, everybody likes winning. You know, am I taking it seriously? No, not really, because it's a game. It's meant to be fun. So, fun games? You have to take it seriously? Seriously enough that I want to win, yes. So, I'm not in here joking around doing stupid stuff. I'm trying to play the game normally. But it's not something that is my life. I'm not making money yet. I'm not a pro. None of that crap. I'm just finding something to do with my time as a retired ex-military, ex-architectural engineer. That's what I am. So ex-military, yes, I've been in the Canadian Armed Forces for 16 and a half years. My wife was in 17, and just to set the record straight, she outranked me. Basically what that means is that when I met my wife, I was a corporal in the Canadian Armed Forces, and she was a master corporal. We said, hi, how are you, how are you doing, blah, 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 and we got to know each other, and we decided that we wanted to get to know each other a little bit more. So we eventually got married, and she got promoted. I got promoted to master corporal. Yay! So now I'm on the same rank as her. And then she got promoted to sergeant. Well, so much for that. So every time I got promoted, she got promoted too. So I couldn't catch up to her, so I gave up. I said, whatever. I'll be a kept man the rest of my life. And it was funny. You know, it really was funny. In the Canadian Armed Forces, if you're a junior rank, such as myself as a master corporal, and she's a senior NCO, meaning a sergeant, normally those people don't mix. And what that means is that normally speaking, is that she will have nothing to do with me because I'm a Master Corporal. I'm not the same rank bracket as she is. But because she's a min and I am combat arms, they kind of looked the other way because when I met her and we got married, she wasn't a senior NCO. So there's nothing they could really do about it. They never fought it or anything caused any problems. So one day she gets invited to a mess dinner. And if you're in the military, you get invited to a mess dinner. That's a very formal dinner for the military. And all the pomp and circumstance that you want to believe is out there. Trust me. A very formal dinner. Best uniforms, medals, the whole routine. However, being a junior NCO, I am not allowed. So they turned around and said, Master Corporal, you are allowed to join us for the mess dinner. However, you, sir, will be in civilian clothing. And I said, yes, sir. Not much else I could say if I wanted to go. So they turned around and said, not a problem then. You can go. However, you are the husband of the only female sergeant and senior NCO in the mess, which means, sir, you must behave accordingly. Basically, they're telling me that I have to behave myself and not get drunk like they do because I am the only male in civilian clothing there. Which is kind of funny because they're allowed to get piss-eyed drunk and I wasn't because I was a civilian. So it was fine. I went along with it and we went in and enjoyed the meal and everything else, and then halfway through the meal, the ladies of the military people got up from the table and they excused themselves as they were going to do a bathroom and smoke break. And they left. However, being in the military, I know once you sit your butt down on a mess dinner, you do not get up from the table. You sit there through the whole thing and cross your legs and hold your bladder. The wives, on the other hand, are allowed because they're not regulated by the military. So, being military myself, I turned around and said, okay, fine, I'll sit here. And two of the ladies, which turned out to be the RSM's wife, walked up to me and said, you're coming, Charles? And I looked at her and went, who? What? And they said, yes, you're supposed to accompany us as you're a civilian. So you are our spouse and you're not regulated by the military decorum. I went, really? So I kind of excused myself from the table for my wife, who gave me a very dirty look. And off I went with the ladies to the washroom. Now, being the gentleman that I am, I did not go in the ladies' washroom, but I did go in the men's. But I was dragged, smiling, into the ladies' lounge area. And they sat down for a smoke, and they were chit-chatting back and forth, and they included me. They were nice enough to include me in their conversation, which I appreciated. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't? Really? So we went back afterwards, and I told my wife what had happened, and she was just roaring about it. She thought it was so funny. I said, yeah, the ladies, took me into their bosom and made sure that I was comfortable, and they sat down, they had a talk with us, and then we decided, yes, we better go back with our spouses to the party. And we finished off the military dinner. We did not get home that night until almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Once the dinner was over and everybody was happy about the dinner and things went on, they decided that they wanted to go into the bar area and continue celebrating. And we did that till, like I say, almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I was not feeling good the next day. But It was fun. So anyways, we're here cleaning out this nest of dark elves, drow that have come in. And they're aligned with the giants. And they're losing pretty badly right now. I'm just kicking the crap out of them. But here you see just how things can go in the game. I keep running into these guys, and I'm not using any pots, I'm not using any spells. I've not even healed myself yet. But my armor is so good that there's no way these guys are going to be able to kill me. And I am going through their troops quite easily, as a matter of fact. And these are level 4s, 5s, and 7s, pardon me. And I'm basically decimating them. So I've gone through, I started out with 24 kills. I've got 416 kills already. Thank God for those XP pots that I keep chugging on down. Yes, they did cost me a little bit, but I get 500 free turbine points or standing stones points a month because I'm a VIP. And occasionally what I'll do is, like for Father's Day, for instance, my wife and children will give me a gift card, a Visa gift card, and they tell me that I'm allowed to use it however I want. They know, of course, what's going to happen. Yes, I'm going to use it to buy turbine points when they're on sale. And that's the only time that I will buy turbine points, is when they're on sale. Because other than that, it's not really worth it. You know, they say, oh, this is your best value. Yeah, $200 for 12,000 turbine points. Pass. But they turn around and say, okay, we'll put a sale on, you get double the turbine points. Which is not really true. You get double the bonus points, but not the turbine points. So normally if you, for instance, are spending $59, you're getting 6,600 turbine points, and then you're going to get 8,000 because 50% of the bonus. I wish they'd just turn around and say 50% off the price. Done. You get double the points that way, which is real double the points. But they can make a buck too, I guess. So it is what it is. Now I've gone through this area, and I've got a whole crap load of kills, which is something I haven't really been paying attention to. Busy talking and chatting with people, so not paying attention to it. Let's seal up. Yes, 102 hit points. That is the power of your lay on hands. 102. Now, last time I've used it twice, so yeah, each time was 102, so that's why I wasn't worried. I was getting down to 90 hit points or 80 hit points, and I wasn't worried about it because I knew just how much this guy could heal for himself. And that's without having anybody with him. So all by his lonesome, just running around, talking to the animals, killing everything in sight. Oh, down. Oh, come on. This is what he's capable of doing. Now, one of the things you may not notice is because you can't really see my room and I'm in, which is my office. I don't play with keyboard and mouse. I have a gamepad on my right-hand side. I'm left-handed, just to let you know. Surprise. So being left-handed, it's really hard to get controllers for the right hand. When they say it's a right-handed controller, what they mean is that it's for right-handed people to use the controller with their left hand. So me, being left-handed, I want to use controller with my right hand. And you know how many it is made? One. You have to get one that's ambidextrous. This is the one I have. There it is. Whoop. Can't show. This way. There you are. So it's called the Deluxe, controlled by, who's made it? SATEC? Whoever. And it's really good because it gives me all of my special function keys and allows me to play the game quite easily using that gamepad instead of my keyboard and mouse. So now it has all my keys on it that I need for gaming and all your special function keys. So they're all there in the gamepad, so I don't have to move back and forth around the keyboard. I have it all on the right hand side, and it is ambidextrous, so you can use it in the left hand and the right hand. Anyways, we went in, we divided, we conquered, and we took 400 kills, and that probably gave us around 25,000 XP, which is not bad considering that you're only in there for about half an hour. So that's one of the things you really have to pay attention to, is when you're doing these explorers and rares, and you do it properly, which is the way I do it. I go in there with a specific pattern every time. I go in there to do a specific loop, a specific route all the time, because I know that I can get most of, or not all, of the explorers. And that's where a lot of experience points comes in. In the meantime, I can get a lot of kills. And I do run in with my 200% experience pots. So it becomes very beneficial to me to do that. And when I do it, is that I end up getting my money's worth. And that's the big idea. Getting your money's worth. No matter what you do in a game, you want to make sure if you're spending money that you get your money's worth. So when you do these explorers, to actually run around without the pots doesn't make the best use of your time and money. It's just economics. Anyways, for today, I hope you've enjoyed yourself running around through Searing Heights with me, which is a level 5 explorer area. I wish you very happy gaming, and this is the Cyber Magician. Enjoy your game. Bye-bye.